Good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome to activity number 4, the triple threat.
A threat?
You are going to love this activity.
A threat?
Yes.
Ooh.
This is a really yummy activity. So, boys and girls, today you're going to need your green lab book called What's the Matter? This is activity number 4. Today I have a large glass. I have a container of vanilla ice cream. And I have a bottle of root beer.
Can I have that?
Maybe you can guess what it might be, the triple threat. Now, growing up at my house, we called these brown cows.
Brown cows.
Brown cows.
Cows aren't brown.
Brown cows. Brown
Huh.
cows. So today we're going to make some brown cows, but we're going to talk about which item or what will you notice that is a solid, a liquid, and a gas.
Well, I can guess this is a solid.
That is a solid. Very good, Mrs. Dalton. That is a solid.
I can guess this is a liquid, right?
I don't know. We don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? All right, so the first thing we're going to do, you're going to need a glass, root beer, and ice cream. So the first thing we're going to do is take our ice cream scoop and we're going to put it inside of our container. Now, a glass container is preferable because you can see. There we go.
So ice cream right now, is that the solid state or is that gas state right now?
What do you think that is?
What do you think, kids? Students, what do you think? Do you think that is a solid? Ice cream is a solid? Or do you think it is a gas or a liquid? What do you think?
Well, I've noticed, Mrs. Dalton, that it's starting to melt.
Oh, did you expose it to heat?
So could it be 2 states of matter?
Could be.
Yeah. All right, and then, Mrs. Dalton, if you could pour in our liquid.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd rather drink it. But you want me to pour it over?
I want you to pour it in my container of ice cream.
What do you boys and girls think
And
is going to
so,
happen?
what? Is it going to explode?
If it's going to explode, I'm not so sure I want to do this.
Is it going to melt? Is it going to bubble? Is it going to make noise?
I don't know.
What do you think it's going to do?
I don't know. What do you think, boys and girls? Let's find out.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Woo! It's a volcano! Should I keep pouring more in so we go over the edge? We'll go over the edge! I wonder what happens if
Oh
we keep
my
pouring more in.
gosh, Mrs. Dalton. That looks amazing.
It's not going over the edge. Oh, that's so cool! Look at down here at the bottom. It's making like a little tunnel. Look at that.
Wow.
Whoa!
That is so neat.
That is so awesome!
Oh my word, that is really cool.
What happened to the ice cream down here?
Huh.
Looks like the ice cream is melting, Mrs. Miller.
This is so neat.
Whoa.
Gosh. So, if you turn to the second page of your experiment, you'll see a picture of a root beer float glass, or brown cow, as we call them. What layer, if you look at our glass closely, what do you think layer 3
I don't know. I
represents?
think it looks like the soda down there on the bottom.
Oh.
I think that's what
Does
the soda's
look
at.
like the soda.
Yeah.
You're right. And so the soda is going to be our liquid. The Mrs. Dalton, what do you think layer 2 looks like?
Well, it looks like clouds in a jar, but I think it's probably, since we put the ice cream in there, I'm going to guess the ice cream
I
would be
think
the
you're
second layer.
right. And so the ice cream would represent which state of matter?
Let me see, you got liquid.
We have the liquid. And I think I can tell what this is.
I think it's probably the
I
solid.
think you're right.
Solid's in the middle.
Gosh, that is a beautiful representation of layer 1.
Oh gosh, look at all that gas. Look at all
Wow.
the bubbles. See how the bubbles are formed in it?
That is really cool. I can see the gas bubbles.
Wow.
And I saw it rise, Mrs. Dalton.
Now
That
you're
was
supposed to
pretty
eat
cool.
this? You're supposed to eat this gas?
That is the best news of this experiment. Brown cow, the triple threat. Now you get to eat it.
Oh, can I taste the gas?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta taste the gas and see the bubbles in my mouth.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at that! There's a hole in the middle now! Look at
Oh
that!
my gosh.
Look what the gas looks like on the
Huh.
spoon. Do you think it'll
Interesting.
bubble when I put it in my mouth?
Ooh, let's see.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Are you eating all 3 states of matter, Mrs. Dalton?
I don't think so. It was really light in my mouth.
Do you want to dig
Didn't
further?
really have
Yeah.
much flavor. I mean, just kind of like had a little
Huh.
but
Interesting how that bubbled up like that.
wow, there's a lot of bubbles in here. I can't even get to the ice cream.
Wow, that looks like a heavenly brown
All right,
cow.
now let me see if the solid tastes any different.
Mmm.
There's definitely a solid.
Solid. Brain freeze.
Brain freeze! Woo! But I don't know if I'm
Awesome.
going to be able to get down to the liquid.
Would you like a straw?